Hello guys, welcome to my channel. In previous video, we learned about some Excel functions which were rand, round, rand between, sum product, sumif and countif function. In today's video, we'll learn about some more Excel functions which are text functions. These functions are rarely used, but even though you should know about these functions. So the first function we'll learn about is join strings. For this, there is no any such kind of specific function. You just need when you need to join uh, the information present in two cells, you just need to enter the cell number and enter and between them. So let's select the cell number A3 and we want B3 to be joined. So we have got the information, got the result Saurabh Shah, which is now joined. But if you want space between those cells, so enter the cell number, enter and inverted comma space inverted comma again and then the next cell number. Next function is left function. In this left function, we'll get to know the values from the left hand side. So there is specific function used for this is that is left. Then enter the left function, open the bracket and choose the text you want or the cell, and then enter the number of characters you want from the left hand side. Suppose you want 5 characters, so we have got ANKUS. The right function is similar to left, but here we'll get values from the right hand side. So we'll be selecting a cell with the right function and then number of characters from the right hand side 4. So we got the surname Nair. In this mid function, you'll be getting the values in the mid of the text for which you will be using the function mid. Now I open the bracket and select the cell and select how many characters you want and starting from which character. Initially we'll select the start character, so we want it from the second character and we want in total of 3 characters, so press enter. So second character is A and we need 3 characters, it has given ASH. Now let's learn about length function. In this function you will enter len to find out the length of the value. So just select the cell and press enter. So Excel also counts the space between the words. So the word length is 10 alphabets used, but also the space. That's for that is showing 11. The next function is find function. In this find function, you'll get to know where the text you want to find is located exactly. So suppose we want to find text ki, make sure it is entered in inverted comma, and we want to find that within text Ankit. Close the bracket, press enter. So Ki is third in Ankit, beginning from the third letter. If you want, similarly, if you want to find SH from this cell, press enter. It is first. Next function is the substitute function. As the name suggests, we will be substituting the value of the cell. So for this, you need to enter the substitute function and then select the cell. Then select the old text which you want to replace. Suppose from this cell we want to replace Pandey. So within inverted commas, enter Pandey, close the inverted comma, enter comma again, and now select the new text you want. We want Mishra. It didn't got replaced as the spelling was wrong. Make sure you enter the correct spelling. Now it has replaced with Avinash Mishra. The next function is repetition function, where the values which you enter or the cell which you select will be repeated the number of times you want. So we need rep function rept. Select the text. Here selecting this cell and want this to repeat 5 times. So this will be repeated 5 times. You can see here. The next function is trim function. In trim function, what Excel does is it cuts all the extra spaces we have entered in the cell between the words. So here we have written study hard and score good. We have entered space 2 times. So it will cut the extra space entered. And if the space entered is only one, in this cell, if we select this cell, the space entered is only one time. So it will not trim any space. But if the space enter is more than one time in this cell, it will merge it into only one space. Next function is the upper function. In upper function, or the selected cell having the text will be converted into all uppercase. So here we have got the value. Next function is the lower function. Just like upper, will convert all the text present in the cell into lower. Select the cell, press enter. Next is concatenate. In this, the Excel does nothing. It just merges all the cell into one cell. You just need to enter the function and then select the cell one by entering comma. As you can see, we have got the value. We have got all the values in one cell. Next cell is the proper. Next function is a proper function. In this proper function, the values which you select or the cell which you select, the text present in that cell, will have every letter of the beginning word as in the capital format. For example, here we have the sentence study hard and score good. So every letter of this word, the first letter will be converted into capital format. Select the cell and press enter. So as you can see, SHASG has been converted into capital letter. After learning about the basic text functions, I will proceed ahead for learning conditional formatting methods and it to function what it is used for. So basically, as you can see here, we have a data of salesperson and the sales month and the sales amount. So if you want to segregate the data, or if you want to see only limited data which you want, as in you want the data to be in a specific color which is grid, and the data set that should be greater than a specific amount or the specific cell. So you can use that. You can do that using conditional formatting. So let's proceed ahead. If you want to select, you can select as many value you want. Suppose if you want to select two columns or three columns, four columns, or the entire data, or a specific only one column, you can go with that. So let's start with the basic thing. Let's select the whole table, and if we want that, just go into home tab and then into conditional formatting. Highlight the cell rules which are greater than. So select, if you want to select the cell, then click here and select the cell. So let's select the cell 521. This cell has the lowest value. So let's select this cell, and this color you want for the other cells. So we are selecting. We want the color of the cells which are greater than 521. So let's select this only. So here you can see all the values which are greater than 521 have been colored. Now, if you want to clear this formatting, just select again the whole section, the table, go into clear tab and then clear format, and it is back into normal. Now again, we will try something different. Select it, go to home, conditional formatting. We want it into data bar format. So see here we can use the data bar format. If you want to change the color of the data bar format, you can also do that. If you want to choose color cells scales, you can use the color scale. Now just clear the formatting again, and now let's set up something different. So if you want top bottom top 10 items, so select the top 10 items. So as you can see from the whole range, the top 10 items are these ones. Now again we can clear the formatting and try something different. Clear and clear formats. Now conditional formatting. Now if you want the between value, so you can select the cell in between these cell, and over here select this cell, insert it. For this, let's select a bigger value. Mm, and the color you want. If you want to customize the color, you can also do that. But as of now, let's consider only this. So values between 5725 and 749 are these values. Thank you guys for watching the video.